kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big time baller versus big time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. As reeled in, it's Morris.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The quarterbacks are one more on target there. Maybe they hook up, and it's an incompletion. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Rams in with the stiff arm. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip the field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on the island.
He's stopped him, forced out of bounds, just short of the 10-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And they're in for a touchdown.
I like the running back's first. He sees the hole, explodes through. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. He bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this
And he's got it in the end zone.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 15, chance for a quick return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their offense. Going to swing it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Moore. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. There's a hit. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line here and try to get off that third down play. On the gun, wants to pass. catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Let's it fly. Catch and strike inside the 15. All the way in for a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, should we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Morris. Still running at the 40. Sprinting away. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Crosses the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half. Running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Off play action. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. First down here for the offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
For quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
And the defense got him at the 27.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner will be knocked down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Richmond. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time for me because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush.
Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Get another touchdown as they just add their total.
And I'll say it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back.
I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. And here comes the punt team. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Patterson. Flips it out to the back. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He spins that thing down the middle. It's caught. They're able to make the stop, and this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W.